Let's start. What's the past of leave? What's the past of leave? The past of leave is left. What time did you leave home to come here today? What time did you leave home to come here today? I left home at 4 p.m. to come here today. What's the past of smell? What's the past of smell? The past of smell?
The past of smell
is smelled.
is smelled.
Did your lunch smell bad yesterday? Did your lunch smell bad yesterday? No.
No.
My lunch didn't smell bad yesterday. It smelled good.
Good.
Did you learn any new words last week? Did you learn any new words last week? Yes.
Yes.
I learned
I learned
some new words
some new words
last week.
last week.
Did you send any emails to your friends last month? Did you send any emails to your friends last month? Yes.
Yes.
I sent some
I sent some
emails
emails
to my friends
friends
last month.
last month.
Did you know me 2 weeks ago? Did you know me 2 weeks ago? Yes.
Yes.
I knew you.
I
I knew you 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Did that picture hang on the wall last lesson? Did that picture hang on the wall last lesson? Yes.
Yes.
That picture
That picture
hung
hung
on the
on
wall
the wall
last lesson.
last lesson.
Did we read these books last week? Did we read these books last week? Yes.
Yes.
We read
You read
these books last week. Who was the last person you met before coming to school? Who was the last person you met before coming to school? My grandfather,
father.
my father was the last person
The last person
I met before
I
coming
met before coming
to school.
to school.
Did you feel cold last summer? Did you feel cold last summer? Yes, no?
No.
No, I didn't
I didn't
feel cold last summer. I felt
I felt hot.
hot. Did you hear me saying good morning or good afternoon to you at the beginning of the lesson? Did you hear me saying good afternoon to you at the beginning of the lesson? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, I heard you say
Did you say
good afternoon
good afternoon
to us before
to us before
the lesson.
the lesson?
What did I hold in my hand last lesson? What did I hold in my hand last lesson? You held
You held
your
your
pen
pen
in your hand
in your hand
last lesson.
lesson.
What did you bring with you to the lesson today? What did you bring with you to the lesson today? I brought my bag
I brought my bag
with
me
to the lesson today.
today.
Where did you buy your clothes from? Where did you buy your clothes from? I bought
I bought
my clothes from a clothes shop.
from a clothes shop.
Did you go to the pub last month? Did you go to the pub last month? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes, I went
I went
to the
to
pub
the pub
last month.
last month.
Who was the last person you shook hands with? Who was the last person you shook hands with?
My friend
My friend was the last
was the last
person I shook hands
with.
with. What did I say to you at the end of the last lesson? What did I say to you at the end of the last lesson? You said goodbye
You said goodbye
to me
to me
at the end of the last lesson.
at the end of last lesson.
Did you think the last film you saw was a good one? Did you think the last film you saw was a good one? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes, I
think.
I thought
I thought
the last film
the last film
I saw
I saw
was a good one.
was the good one.
Was a good one.
Was a good one.
Did you think English pronunciation was difficult when you first began studying English? Did you think English pronunciation was difficult when you first began studying English? Yes, I thought
Yes, I thought
English pronunciation
English
English
pronunciation
pronunciation was difficult
was difficult
when I first
when I first
began
began
studying English.
studying English.
Did your parents teach you to wash and dress when you were a child? Did your parents teach you to wash and dress when you were a child? Yes.
Yes.
My parents
My parents
taught me to wash and dress when I was
when I was
a child. Which is quicker, a bicycle or a motorbike? Which is quicker, a bicycle or a motorbike? A motorbike is quicker than a bicycle. What's a bike? What's a bike? A bike is either
either
a bicycle
bicycle
or a motorbike.
motorbike.
Did you make any mistakes in your last dictation? Did you make any mistakes in your last dictation? Yes. I made some mistakes in my last dictation. Do you ever mistake the word walk for work when you hear it? Do you ever mistake the word walk for work when you hear it? Yes, so I sometimes mistake the word walk for work when I hear it. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're listening to something. I am listening, but can I hear anything? I am listening, but can I hear anything? Yes, you can. Hear something. Hear something. What can I hear? What can I hear? You can hear us. Our voices. That's right. Did you hear the news on the radio yesterday? Did you hear the news on the radio yesterday? Yes, no? Yes, I heard the news on the radio yesterday. How often do they give the news on the radio each day? How often do they give the news on the radio each day? They give the news about 10 times a day on the radio. Do you listen to the same radio station all the time? Do you listen to the same old radio station all the time? Yes, no? No, I don't listen to the same radio station all the time. Do you ever feel ill? Do you ever feel ill? Yes. I sometimes feel ill. Do you take medicine when you feel ill? Do you take medicine when you feel ill? Yes, no? No, I don't take medicine when I feel ill. When was the last time you felt ill? When was the last time you felt ill? The last time I felt ill was 3 months ago. What's the opposite of ill? What's the opposite of ill? The opposite of ill is well. Do people feel well when they have cold? Do people feel well when they have cold? A cold? No. People don't feel well when they have a cold. They feel ill. Okay. Are you thirsty at the moment? Are you thirsty at the moment? Yes, no? Yes, I'm thirsty at the moment. What's your favorite drink apart from water when you feel very thirsty? What's your favorite drink apart from water when you feel very thirsty? My favorite drink apart from water when I feel very thirsty is tea. Okay. What's your favorite television program? What's your favorite television program? My favorite television program is the news. Okay. What's the opposite of the verb to buy? What's the opposite of the verb to buy? The opposite of the verb to buy is to sell. Okay. In what kind of shops do they generally sell umbrellas? In what kind of shops do they generally sell umbrellas? They generally sell umbrellas. In closed shops. Yeah. Do they sell food in closed shops? Do they sell food in closed shops? No, they don't. Sell food in closed shops. Yeah, they sell it in supermarket. In supermarkets. Is there a supermarket in the center of the city? Is there a supermarket in the center of the city? Yes, no? Yes, there is a supermarket in the center of this city.